by the music.
Unicorns, unicorns, over here the river and rainbows.
tonight we are talking to Super Geek League. And that was Ray and Stan. I'm Shell, your host. Guest hosting with me is Ty, the voice guy, my one and only talented voiceover. And before you guys get anything started, if you are brand new listeners to Let's Talk About the Music, if you guys want to chat with us, the chat room is quite open. This is what you do. You see the link everywhere. If you're listening to it, see that button. It says follow the button, follow the instructions, and come on into the chat room. We can ask all these questions. If any of my band members are listening, are too shy to call in, there's a chat room you can ask questions to. There you go. Anyway, back to the thing. We are talking to Floyd, and joining us is our drummer, Glenn. Hi, Glenn.
Gil.
Gil, sorry. I'm always calling everybody's different names. What can I say?
Glenn.
Hey, hi, Glenn. Glenn, I got a question for you, Glenn.
Please, this is Glenn.
God, fantastic, Glenn. So, what kind of drumsticks do you use, Glenn?
I use wooden ones.
Fantastic. All right, thank you. I gotta go. Thanks, Glenn.
Sometimes they're made out of bone.
Awesome.
I'm never gonna let that down now, aren't I?
All good. That's all good.
All right. So you are a
coming
drummer.
at you live.
So you are a drummer.
I am a drummer. I've been part of the league for coming up on 10, 12 years or so now, and long. Yeah, I mean, when I started, it was just 4 of us, and now it's grown into, I don't even know how many we got anymore. It's like a rotating cast of characters. Floyd, like 11 members in the band or so?
Yeah.
11, 12, depending on how many vocalists.
Thousands.
And a cast of thousands. Yes. Fair contest. What do you got? Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right. So you basically help Floyd create some of the shows, right? Since you guys have been working together for 12 years.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
And what else do you do besides create the shows, besides drumming?
Oh, what else do I do? A lot of administrative stuff. I know I write up the tech writer and the input list and do stage plots and stuff, and basically everything that no one else does. When stuff needs to get done, then everyone kind of stares at me. So I guess I'm done. That's what I do in the band besides play drums.
It's quite a massive puzzle, if you can imagine. There's a lot of moving parts, and it's massively complicated and very complex, and you need people that actually know what the hell's going on, especially that have a technical background and understand how to make things work. Because there's the creative side, but in order to make the creative side work, you have to have the technical abilities. And one thing about SGL is we go into a venue, we take it over. We have our own staff, we have our own audio people, we have our own production people, we have our own stage hands, we have our own lighting, we bring our own lighting, we bring our own special effects. So there's many moving parts, and Gil's definitely more of a technical director in that regard, and excellent in making sure that we have everything taken care of from a technical standpoint, and making sure the machine goes, which is a huge responsibility and a godsend, really, because there's a lot of moving parts. And to do a show like ours and a production like ours, you got to have your stuff together, or it just blows apart in your face. And there's a lot of points where it could potentially fail and blow up, literally. So, that's
a big way to go to Gil then. Congratulations, Gil. Nice job on what you do, man. Very much appreciated for
Thank you
SGL, I'm sure. You bet.
And he's a fucking amazing drummer, by the way. Oh, I said fuck.
Screw
I
it.
told you
Go.
I'm not going to get through this interview without swearing.
I give up.
Not in me.
I give. Go. Just don't go get carried away.
Yeah,
The
we're in
7 things you
non-PC
can't say on the
down
air.
there, you know. Yeah.
I've been with the group for a very short line, and I didn't know Gil did all that stuff. So that's kind of cool. Because tell you the truth, Lloyd, I thought Knuckles was part was part of all that responsibilities too.
Really?
Yeah.
Knuckles is
Really?
Knuckles is that's good. Knuckles is definitely he's rock and roll through and through, literally. He's an indomitable spirit, and he just has a great vibe and a great stage presence, great performer. But in terms of all the other stuff and making the machine go, no. He might move some gear every once in a while, but no. We like put him in a glass case and we break it when it's time to do the show. Is that about
Yeah. He's the rock, man. Even though he lays down a lot, he's huge.
Yeah, let's put it this way. It's usually Gil and I first thing in the morning, getting everything set up and packing and loading, and we're the last ones to leave the space after we load out. And that's true. Like that since the get-go. So,
yeah, I don't know how many times.
Sometimes.
Like, well, why are we the last ones here again?
Yeah, we do the work, man, for sure.
Well, I try to stay behind and try to load in, load out, but I can't carry everything, so I try.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just, like I was telling initially, and I think a lot of people understand, like, when we're done with the show and everybody wants to celebrate, we allow people to go celebrate and have a good time because they just did a great show. But, there's still work to begin, and the work usually doesn't end until about 5 or 6 in the morning. And it's like I said, it's a lot of stuff that we got to do before and after a show. So we put a lot of work and energy into everything we do, and you got to have people that are, they're workers. There's no such thing as laziness in what we do. There's
right.
We do not have that in our vocabulary at all.
No, you don't.
And Gil's been always, he's a brother to me, and he's been, always the guy I can count on, which is, awesome. Just not just as a bandmate, but as a friend and a dear brother. So, we get the job done. We're blue collar. We get it done. We do the dirty work, everything that has to be done. Make sure the show goes off great and everything gets back safe and sound, and everyone's taken care of. And you got to have people like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was a stagehand for many, many years. I understand that logic and totally believe in that.
Excellent. No, you've been there then.
Yes, I have. Oh yeah. Many shows I've torn down, set up and torn down, and there's been some massive ones. Actually, set up a Bon Jovi show, believe it or not, without Bon Jovi ever being there.
What?
Now check this out. They rented out the Tacoma Dome for setting up the absolutely brand new equipment. This was never known by a lot of people, but they rented out the Tacoma Dome, and they set up all their brand new equipment, figured out how long it is to set up, how long it is to tear down. We were there for 3 days and figuring out how to do all that. And it was really trippy to do that. It's like, when the guys going to be here? Oh, they won't ever be here. This is just for learning how to set up and tear down the brand new equipment. So,
Oh, Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Bon Jovi there. That Italian band.